So the market is going sideways and you're wondering which crypto to buy today. I'm the Crypto Diet. I'm currently doing my master's in economics at Monash University. I'm also working full-time in the banking and finance industry here in Australia. I'll always review every crypto and give market updates honestly, but please do your own research before you decide to part with your hard-earned money in this market because it can be brutal. But if that sounds good, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and follow me on my journey as we cycle through this market together. I will say this though, if you're one of the few people who are still looking into crypto and you're finding my channel, which just has about 450 subscribers right now, you're one of the few people who are still engaged into crypto, and this has historically been some of the best times to buy. So I want to commend you on your effort because you're doing fantastic about sticking through the market while everyone else is bored. Retail likes to buy at the top, the smart people are buying at the very bottom, but what you can do is actually buy somewhere in that gap and preferably in the lower part. So in this video, I'm going to give you 7 cryptos that I'm personally looking into for 2022. I'm personally going to invest into these coins once I see the chart play out in my way, but I'll give you some price predictions, some safe points to buy, and some support and resistance areas. But let me first tell you what is my criteria before I pick a crypto. Well, the first criteria is this, Coin Codex. I use this website and I ping it to the Ethereum value and I pick all my cryptos that are outperforming Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, again, I've said this every video, is doing a bit bad at the moment. It's gone down a fair bit the last 2-3 weeks. So a lot of these are green, but generally speaking, when Ethereum's doing well, you will see how many alts cannot hold to Ethereum once it gets going. And I use this, like I said, as an initial screening. So Ethereum's not doing too good right now. So why on earth would you buy some of these coins that just bleed out to it? So say AMP, I have no idea what this crypto is, but look at it, it's lost to value to Ethereum pretty much every time. Why would I want to pick it up? So there's so many cryptos now, there's thousands. There's no way you can actually sit there and research them fundamentally one by one. So this is a good screening process. So I'm looking for cryptos to outperform Ethereum. And then I open up the chart and I look at the fundamentals as well before I start to purchase them. So let's have a look at my first coin that I'm going to recommend. So the first coin up is Phantasma. Now I use my Fibonacci 50% retracement tool here. Marco Pizzino and Jason Pizzino, who I love their channels, I'll link them below, use this tool quite frequently, and I found it to be very, very powerful in my own trading when it comes to cryptos. So basically what you're looking for, very simple method, you're just looking for cryptos to be in the white area the majority of the time. This tool uses a series of calculations to come up with these numbers and pinpoint them, and you'll find that a lot of cryptos actually bleed out and actually start to fall into their red area. But Phantasma hasn't done that. Guys, we're in a really sideways market and there's a lot of uncertainty in the market at this time, and a lot of cryptos are bleeding. That's why I'm making this video right now with my top 7, because it's very tough to find a lot of good cryptos that are hanging around in their white area. And Phantasma, as low as of a market cap as it is actually doing very, very, very well. It's currently ranked number 165, which is pretty lengthy, but it just looks so well on a chart. And this is one of those coins that you could get you that 10, 20x potentially with it. So let's have a look at where we currently are. Now we're currently tracking at $3.36. And if we whack that down and we get hit, this would be my point of resistance and of course my 50% tool. If we start falling below that, then I'll start looking at $1.47 for some support. If we break that down, we really could be getting hit quite hard. But for as low as a market cap as Phantasma is, it has held up exceptionally well. And you've also got some nice volume coming in. Now let's have a look at some price predictions while I use my RSI to calculate some price predictions. And if we have a look at 70 in the RSI, that gets us to about $4.64, which is about a 40% increase from where it is at the moment. And if we hit 80 in the RSI, which actually is possible because Phantasma has hit that previously, that takes it to $6.80, which is about double, about 100% increase from where it currently is. And if Phantasma hits 90 in the RSI, that takes us to a 292% increase from where it currently is at the moment, which is a very healthy growth. And considering how low of a market cap this coin is and how well it's been performing, this is one that I'm definitely going to stock up on. It's a bit too expensive at the moment. I really want to I really want to see it retrace to its 50% mark, which is about $2.04, call it, before I start putting a buy order in. And if it runs, it runs, but I'm pretty firm in my buying, and I really wait for them to touch it. And you have seen here that Phantasma has hit its 40%. The only thing that's concerning about Phantasma, or a good side to a Phantasma, is we look like we have a bit of a cup and handle playing out. So we'll see how this plays out in the next coming days. The market is very uncertain though, so anyone who acts like they know what's going to happen, I'll definitely be considering if I want to follow them further, because we don't. We're in unprecedented times right now with everything that's happening in the world, in America and things like that. So as I mentioned, I compared coins to Ethereum. Now this is the chart against Phantasma to Ethereum, and again, very similar. You can see we're in the white area the majority of the time, and this coin has just outperformed Ethereum considerably, and I'm very surprised at how well this coin has done, and I anticipate that to do further. What you're looking for is continued growth. Remember, the trend is your friend. If the trend's up It's probably going to continue going up. So you can continue to purchase Phantasma and it will probably outperform Ethereum. And as is evident by this chart. For now, anyway, things can always change. Next coin up, Harmony One. I did a video on this yesterday and I will link that below as well. I really love this coin because very similar to Phantasma, white area has been very, very strong lately. And there's a lot of things. What's Harmony One? Well, it's basically Ethereum 2.0 and it just has a lot of support behind it. And you can see we're hitting the red area since about 4th of December until about 20th of December. So it's been about 2 weeks just below its 50% mark, which is not very long. And that's the thing. Some other cryptos can get lost here for sometimes weeks, sometimes even months below their 50% mark. But the good cryptos, they rise above it, they push through on high volume and they really get going. And that's exactly what happened to Harmony One on December 19th. Look at that big, nice volume, tested beautifully, tested again on the 50% mark and it's come through. And what I love about Harmony One, you can see, look at these bars, how low they go and they get bought up and get bought up into the mid area of it and closes relatively strong considering the dump it's tried to endure. Fantastic look, love the look of Harmony One and I anticipate this to be another good coin going into 2022. Having a look at Harmony One against Bitcoin, again, you're going to notice a theme here, white area strong. Good, look at that clean cut right through Bitcoin against its 50%. I couldn't find a chart against Harmony One against Ethereum, so I had to use Bitcoin, which was the next best thing. But you can see here, this was my trend lines that I was drawing and I was looking at Harmony One and how it was going to react in this trend line, broke through, clean cut. And what I love about Harmony One, again, look at those volumes, just insane. Love it so much. This is smart money buying. Everyone who talks about Litecoin and XRP, I don't see volume in there. I don't see smart money because it takes a lot of money to do these and stay consecutively, especially when they keep pushing higher. So that's what I love about Harmony One. Price predictions for Harmony One, well, it's almost going to hit 17 at the RSI right now, clean cut right through its 50% on the Fib extension tool. So I anticipate Harmony One to go. So let's have a look at what 80 and 90 on the RSI will look like with Harmony One. So 80 on the RSI gets you to about 49 cents for Harmony One, which is about a 30% increase from where it is at the moment. And 90 on the RSI gets you to 84 cents, which is about 140% increase from where it currently is at the moment. Next coin, I love this one, and I'll link a video. I did this one below, Arweave. This is, for me, my biggest bag that I currently hold, and I really believe in this coin going into 2022. Arweave is a permanent data storage place. Solana's ledger, its entire ledger is on Arweave. So if you have a player like Solana putting its entire ledger on Arweave, it's going to be incredible. And I always hear how Arweave is consistently having more demand, like a 5,000%, 3,000% increase month on month every time with its usage. So I'm very bullish on Arweave going into 2022. And if there's one coin I want you to take away from this video, it'd probably be Arweave. Very similar. Yellow lines are some key support and resistance areas. Right now we are about just above our 50% mark. I actually did pick some Arweave up yesterday for $49 and I'm already up because I love this tool so much. And again, very similar to some of the coins, you will see that we don't dip below it too much further. I've drawn my support area, but these are some stop losses and some areas that I'm looking into should the market fall, because again, we are in a very uncertain time. Arweave hitting 70 in the RSI takes you to $80, which is about a 53% increase from where it currently is. Very lovely buy, I do like it there. And 80 on the RSI takes you to 116% from where it currently is at 114%. Takes you to 116% increase from where it currently is at $114. And if we hit 90 on the RSI, which it actually did, that takes Arweave to $217, which is a 307% increase from where it currently is. Really, really keen to see what Arweave does this year. I think this could be a really good year for Arweave. And here's Arweave against Ethereum on the daily. And again, you can just see it's done very, very well against Ethereum. And again, I am expecting Arweave to continue this uptrend and continue moving forward. But very few times do we dip below our major 50%, which I just love this tool so much because it can show you just so much information very, very quickly and easily. Another thing I'm looking at Arweave against Ethereum is that we do have a triple top playing out here. And what the rules say is that if we hit the fourth time, we will generally break through on the fourth time. But you can see Arweave is continuously testing to push through this resistance area. And I think we will break through. Next coin up, Render. Love this coin a lot. You need one metaverse coin going into 2022 because I think metaverse is going to continue. So I would recommend Render because if they can fulfill their vision, which is basically powering the render world using any sort of graphics card, whether that be your phone, tablet, laptop, computer, anything, it's going to use it to help generate the metaverse. It'd be pretty crazy if it does, but you just saw that we had a clean cut right through its all-time high. So its all-time high was on the 29th of March, or call it 26th of March. And then we just had a clean cut right through it. But we've been on a bit of a downtrend, but what I love about Render is its fundamentals. It has consistently outperformed Ethereum, but I am looking for Render to break through this trend and to start getting some gains going again and getting ready for another leg up. I just love Render's fundamentals so much. And even though the chart at the moment doesn't look too good because we are below our major 50%, this is just one of those coins that if it can get going, it can easily crack a top 20, top 30 coin. And this is one of those coins that can get you Very, very good gain. So let's have a look at what our price predictions are. You can already see 90 on the RSI. That takes us to $22.46. It's about a 500% increase from where it currently is. And it actually did hit 90 on the RSI. It hit just over 90 actually on the 13th of November. And considering how low cap and the fundamentals behind Render, it honestly could. And if we have a look at Render against Ethereum, again, we can see touching our 50% at the moment. And again, starting to notice a theme here with my analysis. We don't want to be in the red area too long, and we can see we did not spend too long up below the red area before coming up, and we're bouncing up across our 50% at the moment and fighting through, trying to come above it. Now, you should be able to see that that is a clear, good uptrend, and we'll see how things play out in the next coming days, but Render is one of those coins I'm going to hold long term because I'm very bullish on this one just in terms of its fundamentals. I can't stress that enough. Phantom, my next coin that I'm actually looking at. Got to have a layer 1 in your list, and I think Phantom might be one of the best ones out there. And I'm just so surprised at Phantom how well it's been able to do. It has struggled, but you're starting to notice very common patterns here. A bit of almost like a U shape kind of happening here before we ramped up, and now again we're having another U shape and we're ramping up again. So I do anticipate Phantom to continue going into it, and I just love seeing this so much from coins. When you see big volume, again, this is what I love. Look at that volume coming in. That's beautiful. That's amazing. Not even a test on this major 50%, just roaring right past it, going through. Price predictions for Phantom, $3.39 from where it currently is. We're almost hitting 70 on the RSI. So this is why I say once you secure your mark on the 50%, you just put your price prediction and you put it on there and you just let it sell when it needs to sell, move on to the next coin, which is only about a 15% increase from where it currently is. And if we add in the RSI, that takes Phantom to $4.64, which is about a 57% increase from where it currently is. And if Phantom hits 90 on the RSI, that takes it to a 180% increase from where it currently is at $8.48. So very bullish on Phantom, and it's a nice market cap as well. And let's have a look at Phantom against its Ethereum value. And again, you can see with all my coins, I compare them to Ethereum. And again, you can just see how well it's done against Ethereum. Had a bit of a hit below, and I remember looking at Phantom like, oh, are we really going to break? But Phantom just took a little while to get there, but it got there and is looking fantastic at the moment, pushing all-time highs against its value against Ethereum. And I'm anticipating that to continue throughout 2022. My next coin, Rose. I did a video on Rose. I was very bullish on it, and look at that, just topped all-time highs on massive, absolute huge bars in volume at the moment. Hard to take profits when you see these sort of things, but you have to do it because you just never know what can happen the next day. But I did a video on Rose. I'll link it below as well. And again, you can see we hit above our 50%, pushed all-time highs, coming back, maybe scoop some up. It's basically a privacy and data coin as well. So you'll start to notice some themes going into 2022. And I anticipate gaming, metaverse, and privacy data storage to be the narrative going into 2022. So that's what I'm investing in. And Oasis seems to be one of those really good gems that are there. And if we hit 90 on the RSI, that takes Oasis to $1.21, which is about 137% increase from where it currently is. But guys, you have to buy this coin at its 50%. I don't want anyone FOMOing into this coin because I know when you see these massive bars, these are like the YOLO, I just want to buy now and jump on the hype train. You have to wait for a pullback. It can happen anytime. There's your 50% mark at 29 cents. So put your buy order in on Binance. Again, not financial advice, but that's what I would be doing. And that's how I generally approach my analysis. Oasis against BTC, here we are, and you can see again, you notice the cup and handle a little bit. Again, another U shape, and you can see that we are just absolutely destroying Bitcoin. This is another chart I couldn't find the Ethereum value for, so I had to use the Bitcoin, and again, you can just see that we are just really roaring right now past it, and I again anticipate that to continue in 2022. Next coin up, CRV, Curve. I am so keen to see how this coin goes on in 2022 because the last few days it has just been on an absolute tear. I drew my trend lines here that I'm really anticipating for. So there's your resistance, there's your support, and we'll keep bouncing around seeing how we go. And again, if you need any more evidence that this 50% tool works, look at Curve. Literally on the dot, touched it perfectly. You could have put your buy on and you already would have been up purchasing it from its 50% by about 20% in about 3 days. So that's why I love this tool. And there's the 50% mark at $4.11 or $4.11, I should say. And I'm really keen again to see how this one goes in 2022 because it's just looks so phenomenal on a chart. And this just has so much volume behind it. There has to be something here. Where there's smoke, there's fire, right? And 90 in the RSI takes Curve to $20.09, which is about a 320% increase from where it currently is at the moment. And it would not surprise me at all if Curve actually did hit that number because it's just like, again, looks so beautiful on a chart. Really, really keen to see how this one plays out. And again, Curve against BTC, just absolutely destroying BTC at the moment. Just topped in the all-time high. Last few days, it's been cooling off. And this is why I say don't FOMO into your coins because you just never know what could happen the next 3-4 days. And again, once you get your secure your entry, just hang on in there because buying at the 50% mark, generally the market won't go against you too much that I have found. And you can enjoy the upside a lot more as well. Next coin up, NIA. I'm really keen on this one too to see how does. I did a video on NIA as well, and if you would have done very well if you actually invested into NIA when I did my video, because it actually went really high up lately. I mean, just look at these bars. These are very big bars, very big volume as well that I'm really looking into. Just topped the all-time high yesterday, or 2 days ago, I should say, at around $18.90. So we'll see what happens in the next coming days. Secure your entry. There's your 50% mark at $10.13, call it. And NIA, as you can see, did hit about 90 in the RSI on the 9th of September, and again on the 22nd of August. So theoretically, it is possible for NIA to hit 90 on the RSI again, although it is pretty high on the market cap. It's the highest market cap I have in this video, and that takes NIA to a 194% increase from where it currently is at around $52. So again, check my description, guys. I did videos on most of these coins here. I'm still backing them. I'm still going to invest in them personally. These are the charts. This is what I use for my analysis. I compare them to other coins. I look at the long term. I look at the 50% marks. I draw some basic resistance support levels, and I always make sure to take my profits. But again, I'll always be honest with them, and we'll see how things play out. The market is always changing and is always evolving. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I will always be honest and I will always do videos about coins and market updates too. So again, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments section. But until then, I'm out, and I'll see you in the next video.